Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. We have some amazing new UFO footage here, and there's actually two clips to this. So I want you to watch both clips, and afterwards we will analyze the footage and bring all of this into perspective. And we've definitely got some amazing stuff to show you guys and to talk about today. So check out the footage first, and we'll talk about it in just a moment.
Tá?
Aquilo não é avião.
Não, é OVNIs.
Nunca foi avião. Aquele é avião, rapaz?
É OVNIs.
Aquele é um avião? Nunca foi. Não é? Não, e avião não anda no meio.
Lógico que avião não anda, ele não tem perna.
Ai, meu Deus, ele não voa no meio das nuvens em raio, não. Que afeta o motor dele. Fica parado. Tava subindo até agora, olha lá. Olha lá, tá subindo. Não tá esquisito, filha? Aquilo não é um avião.
E você tá pegando direitinho essas imagens?
É seres de outro planeta.
Cadê? Tá bem longe.
Tá sumindo. Ah,
Olha lá, vai entrar na nuvem.
tá andando de lado.
Olha lá.
Não é aquele helicóptero, não?
Não,
Tá sumindo.
olha.
E sumiu.
Olha lá.
É avião mesmo, não.
Sei lá, o avião não anda em nuvem assim, não. Olha ela, aquilo. Muito esquisito, não é? Olha. Não, tá relampeando só. Olha lá.
Alright, so the footage you just saw was sent to me by Edmar Silva, who is a resident of Brazil, and in his email, he described this UFO footage of this shiny object that appeared from the clouds of this raging, thundering lightning storm, as you just saw in the second clip. The first clip was just shows the storm as it's a little bit more bright out before the UFO appears, and we have this beautiful video showing this lightning just light up these clouds in this large storm that's in the distance. And then in the second video is when we see this object appear. And he described in his email that night that this happened. He said he was at his friend's house in the city of Belo Horizonte, which is the 6th largest city in Brazil and the 13th largest city in South America. And he was at his friend's house, and they saw this storm coming from the south, and that the storm had a lot of lightning, but they couldn't hear any thunder. And he said the whole storm just seemed very eerie, and his sisters and his friend began recording, and it's just beautiful footage in and of itself. So he said about 30 minutes later, which is what you're seeing in the second video, where the sun has gone down and it's much darker, he saw this ball of light emerging through the clouds, and that's when they started to record again, and that's the second clip that you're seeing now. And I watched the footage, and as you're seeing, I don't have an explanation for this. It's definitely not ball lightning. There is something out there called ball lightning, which is actually an extremely rare and little known kind of lightning, having the form of a moving globe of light, several centimeters across, but it doesn't last that long, and you can obviously see that this object is sitting still. It's not moving, it's not connected to the lightning, it simply appears and it sits there, completely still in the sky, before finally and slowly moving and disappearing into the clouds, which again is mind-blowing in and of itself. We have been getting some amazing footage lately. And by the way, speaking of this channel, I am extremely proud to say that last night we hit our 300,000 subscriber mark. And if you remember, we just posted a video probably a month ago where we had just hit 250,000, and here it is only a month later and we've hit 300,000. So I am extremely humbled. This channel has grown so far and so fast, and we have gotten to meet so many amazing people and connect and start a dialogue with all of you guys out there. I consider you all my friends and fellow researchers and truth seekers, and it's just an awesome day. So big high five for that. It's just a very happy day for me. And it should be for you guys too, because without you guys, we wouldn't have a channel. And again, so I think we can rule out this being ball lightning, which is extremely rare. And I think there's maybe only one photograph or two of ball lightning ever that's ever been taken. That's how rare it is. And again, that's just what they're calling it. They don't even know for sure whether it's lightning or not. But again, this is some amazing footage, and it's definitely not the first time we have seen these UFOs interacting with these lightning storms or these massive thunderstorms. And as you're seeing in some of the images we're showing you now, these UFOs come in many forms. Some of them come in reflective balls of light, almost as if they're being charged by these lightning strikes. Here is an image here of a saucer, dark saucer-shaped craft caught during a lightning storm. And again, here is a second image of another UFO. This one almost looks like an upside-down pyramid that looks to be directly in the center in the line of a long streak of lightning. Here we have an image from Germany where we see this massive bolt of lightning coming down almost as if it's being shot out from this saucer-shaped UFO. It's almost as if some of these strikes of lightning aren't even coming from the clouds. They're coming from whatever these things are up in the sky. And then we have another very amazing image, which you're seeing here, of a triangular or possibly saucer-shaped UFO. And we see up to 10 bolts of lightning either coming out of it or going up and striking it all at the same time. And again, we go back to the question of whether these crafts that come down into our atmosphere are powering their ships using lightning. I mean, obviously they would have to harness the technology, and obviously they would definitely have that type of technology to be able to harness the power of lightning in our atmosphere to somehow power their ships. Because that's the common denominator of all of these images, is it's almost as if these UFOs are using and utilizing these lightning strikes. We have rarely done any videos regarding these UFOs and how they have been found to interact with these massive thunderstorms and lightning storms, and it just boggles the mind. Here's an image that was captured in Houston, Texas. You guys probably remember it. We actually did a video on this last year. Again, during a massive lightning storm, the storm had yet to come over the area where the source was taking the picture, and all of a sudden he was able to snap these images of this massive saucer-shaped formation of lights, once again appearing just as the lightning was striking and very close to these clouds. And just one last image you're seeing here, again, of two more of these glowing objects, which are very similar to what we're seeing in this footage. Now, as it pertains to ball lightning, it's extremely rare, as I said. There's no footage of it, save for maybe one or two images, possibly a video. You'd be lucky enough to catch one of these so-called ball lightnings, but as you're seeing in this image here, we have two of these objects, which is even more rare. It's basically 1 in a million chance of catching these things. So I think when we see these glowing objects, I definitely think there's something more to it. And speaking of UFOs being attracted during, oddly enough, during these cloudy, stormy days, you'll remember we just posted a recent video that's gotten a lot of attention, captured over Tennessee, where this large, massive machine that looked to be almost the size of a football field or larger was captured in these cloudy skies just before it began storming. The image from that video you're seeing here, and we will put the link to that in the video description if you haven't seen that video yet. And you can clearly see in this enhanced image of the clouds, the craft briefly comes into view as the cloud cover passes over it. And that is some spooky footage, people. So definitely check that out if you haven't seen it yet. And one last thing I want to talk about before we get back to this footage is the footage that's been captured in the past, and the topic, very interesting, of what are called sprites. And you are seeing an image of what a sprite is here. And these are very different from lightning. And you see here, they are very strange looking. They are glowing energy objects is the best way to describe them, that float upwards into the atmosphere and have been referenced countless times in UFO videos. And although sprites, as they're called, have existed for millions of years, they were first discovered and documented by accident in 1989 when a researcher studying stars was calibrating a camera pointed at the distant atmosphere where these sprites occur. And you're seeing an image from that here. And again, interesting fact, sprites only occur and have only been seen to occur in conjunction with thunderstorms. They never occur on their own, supposedly. However, I have actually seen images in the past where these sprites have appeared in footage from space. So tell me, how does that happen if they can only occur in our atmosphere? So these sprites, which are described as flashes of light high in the atmosphere, and the odd thing about them is they happen between 40 and 80 miles from the ground, which is way higher than the 7 to 10 miles where regular lightning bolts occur. So these things appear way above lightning storms. Yet, science has somehow connected them, and I still don't understand it, and I still have my doubts and skepticism. So again, there's some very interesting things connected to the electricity that's been generated by these lightning storms in our atmosphere, and we have documented these UFOs that appear during these storms, and we have this new piece of footage here, which was actually uploaded in April of last year, and thankfully, the uploader of the footage emailed me yesterday and let me know about it, so it's definitely some amazing stuff. I will put the link to the clip, the original clip to this, down in the video description, so you can head over to the channel and give the poster a big thanks for posting it up and for emailing Secure Team. It's some amazing footage. Kudos to Edmar Silva for sending it over. Let me know what you guys think. Have any of you seen something similar to this? It's very strange. This is a massive storm, and this object, plain as day, is sitting there almost as if it's watching the storm before slowly entering into it. Talk about a death wish. I wouldn't advise anything to head into the middle of a storm like this. So it's definitely strange and mysterious, and we want to hear your guys' opinion on it. So let me know what you guys think. Big thanks again to all of our 300,000 plus subscribers. It's an awesome day. I'm proud. We're going to keep on pushing, keep on posting footage, so be sure to share, like, and subscribe on your way out, and keep sending me your videos and footage, and we'll keep on searching for the truth, one step at a time. Alright, so thanks for watching, and stay safe.